MA 176L. I am May Weather.
And I'm Tsunami.
This just in. An 8.8 magnitude earthquake approximately 80 miles off the California coast has just been reported. What caused this earthquake is unclear as it is so far away from the San Andreas fault line.
And right now we have our reporter Betty Wet out in the field. Betty? Betty!
Yes, May, I can hear you. This is Betty Wet on the scene.
Can you tell us exactly what's going on out there? How are those waves?
I'm on the scene right now, and you know, May, a tsunami is a wave that is caused by an earthquake or a volcano inside the ocean. No action so far, just the waves receding rapidly, but that's about it.
Do you think that you're standing a bit too close, Betty? Aren't those tsunami sirens in the background?
To be honest, I'm starting to feel a bit concerned for your position, Betty. Shouldn't you be more like 2 miles inland or 100 feet above sea level?
Oh, just give me a second. What a nice seashell.
Do you have any last words for our viewers, Betty?
We'll check back in with Betty in a few. Now to our tsunami experts.
Shelley, in your opinion, how much devastation could this tsunami cause?
Well, May, I feel it's going to be very devastating. In regards to survival, many people will be stuck in the water and they will die. And this is because they won't be strong enough to withstand the physical struggle or escape the tsunami violence. Research shows the tsunami produces debris-filled water that's very strong, and it'll slam into anything that's in its path. Many people are knocked out, and what happens is they become unconscious and drown. Survival's not about how good of a swimmer you are.
Now, if someone were to grab onto a floating object or let the water carry them, would they have a chance?
As I mentioned, it wouldn't make a difference at all because drowning due to blunt trauma is the primary cause of death from a tsunami. Past tsunami statistics show that elderly, children, and females account for the highest number of deaths because they just aren't able to withstand the physical struggle.
Shelley, is there anything else?
We already know that they're the primary cause of death. And although injuries are reported too, the death ratio to the injured ratio is highest in a tsunami as compared to other disasters. And by the way, if you have to choose any of your children to save, make sure you choose the one with the highest earning potential.
Okay, thank you, Shelley. Now to Dr. Wetalot.
Dr. Wetalot, in your expert opinion, how could we prepare for a situation like this? Who can we reach in this time of crisis?
Good evening. Thank you. Currently, you can call 211 in case you find yourself with questions. If you are in an emergency, in a true emergency, life-threatening emergency, you can call 911. 211 will be a liaison between all the groups or organizations like the police or the firefighters, which are currently driving everybody away from the coastline.
Do we have any resources for dealing with the aftermath?
The aftermath, yes. Well, in the aftermath, you can expect to have people with injuries and things of that sort, so you can call the police, will be helping people. But if you have property damage, you can call your insurance company, take pictures of the damage, and then you can call FEMA, which is the Federal Emergency Management Agency. If you need counseling, you can also check your job or your school, which will be providing services for children as well as yourself. You can also call 211, which also will connect you with those services, as well as food and shelter information. But again, if you find yourself in a situation where you feel like your life is threatened, either by things around you or your own self, thoughts of suicide or things of that sort, please don't hesitate and call 911.
Thank you, Doctor. You know, this reminds me of the surge of waves we had in Santa Cruz Harbor back in 2011, which was caused by the earthquake in Japan. Now, the damages here were nothing compared to those in Japan, which left 18,000 dead and $235 billion in damages.
Wow, truly tragic.
Well, as of now, this is all the information that we have. We'll keep you folks up to date. This is Action News KSBS.
When we return, more on damages and does too much candy lead to a life of crime? Tune in at 11.
Nessie, where are you? Damn cameraman. I'm here by myself. Oh crap. This reminds me of the tsunami that happened at Latuya Bay years ago. It was like 1,700 feet tall, that wave. Oh my god, I'm going like at 100 miles per hour. That's like the top. It's the top notch for a tsunami. Ay, Dios mío santo. Pero no, quisiste ser reportera. Eso es lo que te pasa, ¿verdad?
I mean, I guess we have to tell the producer. He's gonna be so upset.
And you're going to tell him this time, right?
I guess I can tell him. I think we should text him. I think it'd be way easier. He never checks his phone. It's probably the best way. We'll get that kid to replace him.
What was his name again?
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah, the one with the
Oh, the name?
yeah. I mean, he's gonna be so excited about it, but
Mm-hmm.
we've just gone through so many that
Well, we're not responsible for them anyways.
no, but I mean, I just figured out this one's name. I mean, it's so hard.
See, that's your problem. You get really attached to them.
I know. I'm just such a considerate person.
Okay.
I shouldn't. I mean,
You guys, I'm alive. I'm alive. Did you guys call my mom? Mom, I'm alive.
You need to call.
Estoy bien, mamá. Estoy bien.
Using Matt.
I guess we can't use Matt now.
Good to have you back.